Hey, rooms 10 and 11. It's Monday and it's math time. Time for a little Monday math. Check it out. We're going to be on lesson 101. That's page 754, or, well, 752. It's 2 pages off. So, page 752, lesson 101. I gotta say, this is probably one of my least favorite math lessons in the whole book. But we're going to go ahead and crank through it anyways, give it a shot. So, grab those books out. While you're getting those out, I'm going to tell you some of our objectives for today. By the end of today, we're going to be able to draw these shapes based on different viewpoints. So if we look at it from the front, if we look at it from the side, if we look at it from bird's eye view, looking down from the top, we're going to draw it out. All right, so check it out. It says a multi-view projection displays three-dimensional objects for three perpendicular viewpoints. So looking at it from the top, looking down on these items, from looking at it from the front, and also from the side. Cool. An isometric view is often, which is the angled view of the object as shown in the projection below. So these would be the isometric views, the full shape like this, not the multi-view projection. That would be every single way you see that shape. Now let's look at this one in the book. So you got that blue shape right there. If you look at it from the top, it would be a perfect square with 4 boxes by 4 boxes, 16 boxes in there. Now if you took that shape and you twisted it and you looked at it directly from the front, it would make that U shape where it says front right there. If we looked at it, we twisted, we looked at it from the right hand side, looking at it this way, we would see it like that 4 by 2, little 4 wide, 2 tall little piece right there that says side. Notice the width of the figure is the same as the top and the front views. The height is the same in the front views and the side views. And the length is the same in the top views and the side views. Okay, so here we go. Example number 1. So if we looked at this shape directly from the front, we twist it, we look directly from the front, what would that shape look like? Jordan, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be just one square, one little square, or is it gonna be like this whole shape, but that guy is kind of like part of it, right? Because if we're looking from the front, we're not gonna see that dude sticking out. It's just gonna look like this. So let's say this one's our front. So it's gonna look like this. Let's see, we had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what the front's gonna look like, because we're not gonna see that this dude is sticking out right there, because that's him. But from the front, it's just gonna be flat, and it's gonna look like that. I know it's kind of tricky, but stay with me. Now let's say we turn it sideways, and we're looking this direction at that side. Let's see, Cassidy, help me out. If we're looking at it from this direction, so our side view is going to be too tall, right? Because we got 1, 2. So here's 1 and 2. But check it out. We got this dude sticking out of the front right here. We'll call him number 3. So that cube is going to be sticking out of our drawing right there. Oh, mind blown, right? You're like, what? No, for real. If we take this shape and we twist it sideways to look at it like this, that one cube, cube number 3, is sticking out like this. So we got to draw it sticking out like so. All right, now we're going to go bird's eye view. We're going to be looking at this shape from the top. Now from the top, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to see this 5th dude standing out right there. So from the top view, let's see, I guess we'll bring it down here. So from the top view, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got those 4. Now where's that 5 one gonna pop on there? Lucas, what do you think? Where's that 5 gonna go? Am I putting it next to the 2, the 3, or the 4, or up there by the 1? So here's the 1. Yeah, it's gonna go right next to the 1. There's that 5th. Awesome. I think I'm gonna erase this real quick so we can do example 2 and have some room for it. All right, now we got some more room for example 2 here. Now let's say we're looking at this example from the front. So what is our front view going to be looking like? Let's label all the ones we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should have 11 squares on this thing right here. So we gotta go, ooh, it's a long one. Oh yeah, I drew that terribly. Woo! Let's go ahead and fix that a little bit. Okay. All right, so let's go 1, there's 2 lines, and then we're gonna drop down a box, and we're gonna go boom, and we're gonna go boom, and we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna go boom, and we're gonna go boom. All right, boom, boom, bang, bang. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, I drew too many. See, check that out. Good thing I was checking. Awesome. So we take this shape, we look out from the front, it's going to look exactly like that. Because we're not seeing any of the three-dimensional sides, we're just looking directly at the front, and that's what it looked like. Now, if we looked out from the top, top's going to be kind of crazy. So let's see, we're too wide for a ways here. Let's see. Let's go, let's call good there, and there. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we got to drop down a level. That level doesn't matter. It's still going to look the same. But it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. But notice on our bottom level here, we only have one side that's sticking out. This guy. There's no box behind this one, so we don't put a box right here. So if we're looking at straight down, that's what it would look like. You guys with me? All right, I know I told you it was tricky. It's a tough one. Now this time, for our side view, we're looking at these sides. So we're going to see this guy, 1. We're going to see this little dude over here, 2. And then we're going to see 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. So this side is going to be 6 tall, or 3 tall. So let's see, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. And then let's see, here's box 1. This one will be box 2. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. So there's box 1, box 2's hiding over here, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So that would be your side view, looking at it from this right hand side. If we twist it, we look straight at it, that's what it would look like from this side. We can't tell that this dude right here is sticking out 1 extra, right? And we can't tell that 3 and 4 is 1 level lower. It's just, that's the way we see the shape. All right, you guys with me? We'll do some lesson practice. We'll give it a shot. All right, for lesson practice A, check this out. We have this shape right here, and they give us these options, and we have to say whether it's the top, the front, or the side. So let's look at it from the front. So we would see this guy, this guy, this guy, that guy. So that's what it would look like from the front. Which one of these shows us that exact image? Gracie A, which one do you think is the front view? Front, or front? Top, middle, or bottom? There you go, the top. So this one right here would be the front view, because we would see box 1, we'd see box 2, 3, and 4. Now, let's jump over to Shane. Shane, help me out here. If I'm looking at this guy from the top, so now I'm seeing, let's call it 5, 6, 7, 8. Which one of these would look like that, where I see those boxes? The middle or the bottom? That one right there. So this one right here would be our top view. So that only leaves this one as our side view. But let's see. Excuse me. So for our side view, we would see, let's call it 9, 10, and 11. There's 9, there's 10, and there's 11. Check that out. Cool. All right. I'll get the next ones put up there, and we'll rock and roll. All right, so on this page, we're going to go ahead and do B and C. So we got this shape to work with. The one in your book looks better. I know. I'm a bad artist, okay? All right. So B is asking us which of the following is the top view of this figure. So when we look from the top, we would see 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So A, B, C, or D, which one of these shapes would show us that shape, or like that viewpoint? Let's jump to Vinny. Vinny, what do you think, bro? When I'm looking at this shape and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which one of these, A, B, C, or D, is going to show us that same viewpoint? Bingo. D. Absolutely, because here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool, you see how that works? If we're looking from the top, that's what we'd see. Now, C is asking us, which of the following is the front view of this figure? So if we're looking from the front and we see, let's say, we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So is that going to be this shape, or shape A? Victoria, help me out. Which one do you think it's going to be? Absolutely, it's shape A right here. Because we got 10, we got 11, we got 12, we got 13, we got 14, we got 15. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and call it good there. Grab out your math sheet so we can write down some of those answers. And I'm going to throw some problems up here. We're going to work through them together. All right. Hey. I went ahead and added in, I have like a sweet little infrared like laser that shoots and it tells you what the temperature of things is. I went ahead and added that picture in there just so you can see how hot my garage door is getting. I'm like 5 feet off my garage door right now, and so man, I am burning up in here. It is getting hot. I'm hoping my air conditioner I purchased from Costco shows up real soon. All right, so a couple quick things. Looking at your homework. On number two, don't forget to round before you multiply. So you gotta label that inches squared, right? And then number 3, you're just dividing, so not too bad. 245 divided by 15. And then each one of those is a bundle, so you label it bundles. Not too hard. Now jumping to 5. I think number 5 said there's 60 out of 200 students are girls. What percent would be girls? Now remember, to find the percentage, we want to make it number over 100, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make this 100, and then how am I going to make 200 become 100? Let's jump over to Ben B in my class. What do we do to this 200 to make it 100? What do I got to do, bro? Yup, I got to divide. What do I divide by? There you go, got to divide by 2. So if I do it on the bottom, I also have to do it on the top. So 60 divided by 2 is how much, Ben? Yup, 30. And then 30 over 100 is what percent? Voila. Very good. Cool, I'm going to jump over to Dylan. Dylan, help me out with this one. 3.2 times 3.2. It's really not that hard. I know you got this. All right, let's start with this 2 here, right? 2 times 2. 2 times 3. Sweet. And now we're over here, so what do I got to put here, Dylan? Absolutely, got to put that space holder in. Now, 3 times 2 is how much, D? Nice. What about 3 times 3? There you go, that's a 9, right? Let's add these guys up. 4 plus 0. I like it. 6 plus 6. Yup. 12. Carry that 1. And then what's 1 plus 9? Absolutely. 1,200 or 1,024. But we got to do one more step. Remember our rules for these, we need to multiply, then count, right? We got to count the decimal spaces. So let's see how many spaces we have. We have 1 and we have 2. So we're going to start here at this 4. Where am I going to stop? D, go ahead and yell it out. Absolutely. We're going to stop between this 2 and the 0. That decimal's going to go right there. 10.24. Now, I thought I'd help you guys out with number 23 because that's what we just learned today. They just want you to draw what the top would look like, what the side would look like, and what the front would look like. So I even labeled them. So our front's kind of a longer rectangle. So there's the front. And then our side is also a rectangle, so it's the same height, it's just a little bit shorter. It's not quite as long. And then our top looked like, to me, to be like a perfect square. So we'll say that's what our top looks like. So that's all you had to do for 23 was draw the front, the top, the side. I think number 19 is the same, but it's a cube. So they're all going to look exactly the same. The front, the top, the side, they're all going to be a perfect square. All right, check out number 26. Number 26, we have the coordinate plane, and there's a triangle that has been mapped out on the plane, right? So we need to see, is it acute, obtuse, right, or regular? I've never heard of a regular triangle, but hey, they put it in there. So you're looking at angle B. So look at, I don't know why I put A, look at angle B in that triangle. Now, is angle B obtuse? Is it right? Is it acute? Because that angle itself is going to tell you what type of triangle we have here. So I'm not going to tell you the answer, you got to figure it out. Remember, right's going to be this way, acute's going to be that way, obtuse that way. All right, cool. I think you should figure it out now. I'm going to help you out with 27A. All we need to do for 27 is write the coordinates of all three of those points. Now, to get to A, we had to go over 4 places, and then we had to go up 3 places to get where that dot was, correct? Cool. So figure out how many places over you went to get to B and how many you went up. Remember, the first number is your side to side. And your second number is your up and down, like how high you went up. Cool? All right, sweet. I know you guys can do it. And then let's check out 28. We got volume. They want us to round these before we find the volume. So let's see, we were also talking about, these are all inches. So inches, inches, inches. All right, let's round. Sophia A, over there in room 10. You better be watching, Sophia, I'm watching. All right, so 4 1/4, we're gonna round that down to 4, up to 5. 1/4, is that closer to 5 or closer to 4? Yep, closer to 4. So we got 4 inches. Now 1 7/8, 7 out of 8. That's almost 8, right? So yeah, we gotta round that one up, right, Sophia? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna round that one up. So that's 2 inches. And now we got 7 7/8. That's another one that's almost, it's only 1/8 away from being the next number. So yeah, we gotta bump that one up too. So that one jumps up to 8 inches. Cool. Let's multiply these things. What's 4 times 2, Sophia? 4 times 2, 4 plus 4 is 8. Cool. So now we got 8 times 8. Ooh, that's kind of a big one, right? Let's see. 8 times 8. 8 times 7 is 56. So if we added 8 to 56, that'd take us to 64. There we go. So now we got 64 inches. But now, Sophia, how many times did we see inches? 1, 2, 3. So what should my little exponent be? 3. 64 inches cubed. Because that little 3 means cubed. All right, I think you guys can figure out the rest on your own. Good luck. All right, and I'll see some of you guys in a little bit for science, and the rest of you I will see tomorrow for Bible and math, and then a little bit more science. All right, hope you guys have a good night.